What is going on, fire signs? This is your girl Venus Angel here with another love reading for you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that is totally fine. That said, let's go ahead and see what you guys got going on for this weekend here, okay? Let's see what we got going on. This card is choking me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Weird, but okay. So, I'm assuming these cards are ready because they're just not shuffling, right? Alright. I'm going to put this off this side. This will be your card, you know, your oracle card for the week, for Sunday. But other than that, let's just go ahead and get started with this. I don't know why this card is doing this to me, but okay. Alright, going into this weekend, we're going with the Four of Pentacles. Okay. The challenge here is the Eight of Swords. And you have the Justice as your outcome. Your underlying energy, as you can see, is the Emperor. Just going to push this up a little bit. Wow, okay. Okay. I know what this looks like this weekend, guys. It looks like you're headed into a situation where you don't feel like you have a lot of options. You don't have a lot of, you know, ways out. You guys feel definitely trapped in your situation, and it's really because it's a situation where you know you'll get, you know, reliable results, but you're not necessarily happy. So yes, a judgment call is going to have to be made here, and I don't typically look at Justice as a judgment call. That's more of the judgment card itself kind of interpretation. But Justice is about putting things to rights, right? Balancing situations out, right? Making sure things are even. But I feel like there's something in your life right now that you have to kind of, that you not necessarily forgive, but you have to kind of, you know, find a balance for it, you know, putting things in a situation where there is a better flow. Okay, Justice talks about karma, talks about balance. Some of you guys have to forgive someone for attacking you. Fight for something that you believe in, and that may be something that does trigger some old issues or some old feelings, right? There could be that this is somebody that's upset you in the past. You guys have been holding back. Maybe the Emperor is a person that you've been dealing with for a little bit, and they're not very helpful. They're probably a bit aggressive, controlling. But Justice talks about forgiveness here, and it looks like with the Three of Swords, there is a need for forgiveness. Either this is forgiveness from the other person here, like even if they don't offer it. I feel like to set yourself free, there's got to be something that has to be made amends here, because Justice does make amends. It doesn't just end a situation; it also begins. And I feel like, you know, when it comes to Justice and the Three of Swords, yeah, there's some old issues here. I don't know if this is someone that, I don't think this is prompted by someone. It could have been like, this has to do with father issues or father figure problems, right? There's some issues regarding the father and the family for some of you guys. But this is, this all kind of goes back to, obviously to what makes you feel comfortable, what you know to be reliable, but obviously what makes you feel like you can't do anything in the long run, right? And it's suffocating. You guys are very suffocated right now, and I could tell that, right? But I feel like you fight back against these ingrained lessons, right? Or this truth that doesn't make your heart function, or doesn't have your heart functioning in the way it's supposed to, or functioning in the healthiest way it can, right? This is the heart being stumped in a situation where it's not able to capitalize on on its functions, right? Because of the swords. And it doesn't mean that this is someone that hurt you. It could be old things that maybe we've done to ourselves. Maybe this is something regarding the past where we used to fight for something and then we stopped. Maybe this is about fighting for ourselves, because ultimately, right, what it looks like is that we stunted, you know, there's some stunting of growth here, right? Because somebody got really stubborn. Somebody got really serious about what they're willing and not willing to do, and they've closed off doors. So now this person is tired of being where they are, and they want to be free. They want to be let out. They want to be the wild beast that they are. You know, do their thing. But the only way for this to happen is by recognizing what you've been holding on to, and forgive that. Forgive yourself. Forgive the situation that's made you this way. Forgive everything and go back to finding for what you believe you should truly be. You know, go back to finding for what you wish you know, what you always wanted to be, right? Go back to what matters to you. You know? And I feel like it starts by taking accountability for actions that you had and part of it, right? Because sometimes, right, we could do things to protect ourselves, but in turns, it does hurt us sometimes, right? I'm a victim. I mean, I do that to myself all the time. I'm like, I would, you know, block myself off or keep something from coming into my life, but in turn, I lose out on growth. I lose out on potential to be the best that I can be. And that's not like this is a, you know, this is a, you know, out of character thing for anybody to do, because we all do that. Because what? We've been hurt before. We've been betrayed. We've had things come into our lives that made us feel like we didn't have any control. Therefore, we make sure we put boundaries up that way so we can maintain that control. But that stubbornness sometimes can keep us from also prospering, keep us from growing, keep us from going out there. And I don't think this is a blame thing. I'm trying really hard not to make this like, you guys, this is all your fault. I really want you guys to see that this is your opportunity to take your power back, because you don't have to do this. You don't have to feel like this. And it all starts by, you know, by recognizing where you are, recognizing where you can be, but also and how to get there is by forgiving what this was so you can have something new, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at your Wisdom of the Oracle card. It's a really big message, and I don't want anybody to think that I'm blaming the victim or blaming somebody, because this is not about that. It's about setting yourself free. The tribe. Alright, so like I was saying before, I don't know if this has something to do with the father or father in your life, father figure, but the tribe does talk about, like, what your roles are in regards to families, regards to groups, regards to friendships. You know, everyone has a role, everyone has a place in the group, and it does depend upon you to make sure that you maintain your role in your group as well as everyone else. But sometimes, because what it looks like here is that you may not be fitting into a certain perspective or it's fitting into the certain tribe anymore. It looks like there's some things that, you know, you may recognize that's, you know, that you kind of no longer resonate with, but you feel trapped because you're dedicated and you're committed to the role. You're committed to, you know, the function of the tribe. But I feel like it's not beneficial to the tribe if you don't really aspire to do what you want to do, right? If you're not doing what you need to do for yourself, you can't give of yourself to the tribe. And the same with everybody else that's in that tribe, right? And I feel like, of course, there's people around you right now that has your back, but I feel like that's the thing too. There's a lot of attention that's needs to be taken at this moment, or needs to be had in regards to the people that you surround yourself with, and not just that, but really what your role is, right? Because if you're always this typical go-lucky happy person, right, and you don't honestly feel that way all the time, but everybody expects that from you, or you expect that from yourself, so in the role that you have, then of course, right, it's gonna make you feel trapped, makes you feel like you're alone, make you feel like you don't actually have anybody around you that can support you when you aren't feeling that great. But I think this is why we change the role. You know, I feel like this is about changing the role and trusting that the people that you are connected with, the people that are in your life right now, they will honor that change because they love you, not because they love what role that you have in this relationship. If you can't connect with that part of yourself, or if you cannot connect with that role anymore, that's not on you. That's not on them. It's just how life is, right? Because you're allowed to change. So let's go ahead and take a look at your Sunday card for, yeah, with the crystal healing cards. Okay, you guys got 2 cards here. They're both blue. It's 18 and 12. Let's take a look and see what we got. Alright, we'll go with 12 first. And it's called the Quantum Quattro. Okay, the synergy. Quantum Quattro has amazing healing power and a dramatic effect on physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift in integration. Self-understanding. You are you're an extremely complex person who is seeking wholeness within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself and or others. Accept those of value. Find the gift hidden Find the gift hidden deep within mistakes. Forgive and let go. See, that's the Justice card that we were looking at here. Forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependency and abusive relationships. That's what I was saying. If you can't maintain a certain role anymore, it's not a role for you to continue to to keep up. I do apologize for the glare. Just my lighting at the moment. But that's the truth. Like, even if you were taking care of somebody, if you cannot take care of that person because you can't give of yourself at this moment, then you don't need to be doing it. And that's okay. No one's going to be judging you. I don't. But like I said, if the people here are truly a part of your family, a part of your group, a part of your tribe, they will respect the changes that are coming of you. You know what I mean? So heal your inner child. Recognize the sources you have to draw on. Okay? See, this is tough. This is tough. Wow. Listen to these timings, though. Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And the soul path is holistic healing of the soul. Now let's go ahead and take a look at number 18, which is citrine. Okay? And I want to show this card just because of the glare, so everybody can have a look-see at what the crystal looks like. But that's not citrine. That's the Quantum Quattro. This is citrine here. Alright, so abundance is what is citrine here. A stone of joy and abundance, citrine helps you to interact creatively with the world. It promotes inner calm. You spend too much time worrying about home, family, and finances. Yeah, I can see that, right? With the 8 of Swords there, like in the 4 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. This is a very leadership-like role, but you feel like you're trapped in it because you guys feel responsible for your tribe right now. Remember, you are an abundant being who manifests what you want. You're an innocent, wise child who yearns to play. Joyful play creates a wonderful world. Wonderful world, okay? Be grateful, for you are blessed. Accept constructive criticism. Become emotionally balanced, letting feelings flow naturally. All right. And the soul path is embodying abundance. But so this is where I think that's the biggest thing that citrine was talking about was more of the 4 of Pentacles, and the reason being is because once you sit here with these pentacles long enough, you realize that there's so much more to life than what you have. Abundance does not rest in just material. It doesn't just rest in home. It doesn't rest in what you obtain. It's the soul. It's the vitality of your life. It's what you do with your life that helps you realize what really abundance is. And I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles here coming up, I think you guys have realized that this situation could be way more, which is why I feel like you guys are kind of torn, not necessarily torn between different paths, but have a hard time seeing what's available in front of you because of of everything that you've gone through. At the same time, you do feel trapped. But understand that this is an overthinking kind of card. You don't want to overthink this thing. You just want to go ahead and take action and do it, because you have to be true to who you are. And like I said, if the people are really meant to be your people, they will back you. They will love you unconditionally, and they will support you. Alright? I love you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in, family, and I will see you guys later on, okay? I also have a soulmate investigation sale going on my website, so if you want to go ahead and take advantage of that, go ahead and do so. But I love y'all. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.